for its wonderful music. Austrians love music so much that they have a festival called the Early Music Festival. Music is so important because of Austria's monarchs. The royalty played instruments and were very talented. They invested time and money in it. For example, Charles VI played the violin, Maria Theresa played the double bass, and Joseph II played the harpsichord and cello. Many famous composers lived there. Beethoven, who is one of the most well-known of these composers, could have given you a tour of Vienna. He stayed in approximately 60 addresses. He was very picky. The most amazing is Haydn. He carefully composed 19 operas and operettas, 108 symphonies, 68 string quartets, and 62 piano sonatas and 43 piano trios. Even though Haydn made so much music, his wife was not a fan. Bitterly, she lined her pastry pans with his manuscripts. Finally, there's Mozart and Strauss. After the waltz originated in Vienna, Strauss created 400 of them. Austria is famous for music because of its monarchs and composers. Another accomplishment of Austria's magnificent monarchs is the Lipizzaner horse. These beautiful white horses are a crossbreed of Spanish, Arab, and Berber horses. Although they might not appear to be fighting horses, they once served in battle. Lipizzaners are no longer used in war anymore. Incredibly, they are trained to do amazing tricks. They dance to Baroque music by carefully weaving in complex patterns. All these tricks are accomplished with just one horse and one rider, who is usually one of the Spanish riding school trainees. This is not just any old horse barn because it gives you the feeling you're in a castle with all the columns and chandeliers. Tickets for shows have to be bought months in advance, but it is well worth the trouble. These horses are a must-see. By breeding horses, the Austrian royalty has contributed to Austria's elaborate history. Food is another important matter in everyday Austrian life. 8 million Austrians support 50,000 active restaurants. A favorite entree is Wiener Schnitzel, which is a thin slice of pork that is breaded and fried. Meat dishes such as this are usually served with sauerkraut and potatoes. Bakers beware, burnt bread meant punishment. Unfortunate bakers were often locked in an iron cage and dunked in the river 3 times. Not just anyone is apprenticed to a pastry chef. The person will have to take 3 years of schooling before even being considered an apprentice. A beverage Austrians enjoy is coffee. Surprisingly, there once were 400 working coffee houses in just Vienna alone. Coffee houses aren't just for drinking coffee, but also serve as an excuse for eating delicious pastries, such as Butschling. Food and pastries are the pride of Austria. Any questions?
Is that a booklet behind you on the lower right?
Yeah, that is a booklet. It has some paragraphs so you can read it over and catch more information. Yeah.
What food did you bring?
I bring Butschling. They're like sweet dumplings. Let me get one. They're kind of thick.
You kept talking about pastries and you said, what
Yeah.
could you possibly have?
Any more questions? Yeah.
That's funny because my favorite animal is horses too.
Any more questions? Yes.